Welcome to the terrifying truth of diet and weight loss. Halloween special. Hi guys, welcome to the video. If you're new here, my name is Jimmy, part of Aesthetic Athletics, and in this video we're going to talk about the terrifying truths about diet, weight loss and trying to get the body of your dreams. So like I say, if you're new here, please subscribe, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share with anyone you might know that will find the video useful. So in this video, what we're going to do is we are going to talk about the terrible truths with weight loss and dieting and other such things. But then at the end of the video, we're going to go through this list again, and then we're going to find out ways to overcome these problems that you might find. So let's get started. Number one, it's hard. Number one is that simple. It is hard. It's not going to be easy. There'll be times when you want to give up. There are going to be times when you look at yourself and maybe you're checking your weights or you're looking in the mirror and you just think to yourself, is it really worth it? This can sometimes be the hardest part of the diet, is actually how hard it is itself. Even if things are going well, it's still going to be difficult. So that's number one. Number two, it can take a long time. Depending on what your goal is. If your goal obviously is to, lose a couple of pounds before you go on holiday, yeah, that can be done quite quickly. But if you want to transform your life, if you want to have a 1 year transformation, obviously that will take 1 year. But trying to drop several stone or several kilos, that can take a long time. That also folds back onto number one, where it can be hard. Number three, it can be lonely. Sometimes when you're on a diet or when you're on a training plan, your friends, your family, they're not on the same path as you are, and that can make it very difficult. There might be times when everyone's going to be going out on a night out or going for a meal. You can't join in with the festivities. You can still go out, but you may not be able to drink, or you may not be able to eat all of the cake that you want to eat. Number four, once you have finished your diet, you can't then go back to living the way you used to. Unless, of course, you want to go back to being the way you used to be. But in that case, why did you bother with the diet in the first place? You have to set yourself a new standard. You have to set yourself new goals. And that can be quite difficult, especially when you've spent the last 5, 10, 15, 20, maybe even 30 years living a certain way that's got your body to where it is. After your dieting or after your training, after your transformation, if you then went back to the way that you were living before, eating the same foods, the same amount of foods, living the same lifestyle, you're just going to turn everything back again. So you have to find a new way of moving forward from that. And number five, you can't not care. You have to care. As soon as you stop caring, that's it, you've lost. So you need to keep caring. You need to try and find a reason that's deep enough, that's so well built into you that you can't not care, and you just naturally care about it day in, day out. Something that pushes you to strive to be better, to want to be better every single day. Now obviously there's lots of other things that are terrible about diets, like obviously you can't eat all the foods that you want to eat. You can't have ice cream every single night. You can't have cereal in a bowl the size of a salad bowl and fill the whole thing up and eat that every morning for breakfast. You can't go out drinking every night with your mates. You can't go out clubbing every weekend and only get 2 hours sleep. There's obviously a lot of things that are also bad, but these are the 5 things that I think most people will find difficult whilst trying to create a transformation for themselves. But like I said at the beginning of the video, we're going to go through the problems. So there were your 5 problems. Now we're going to go through the solutions or possible solutions to these problems.
Yes.
So number one, it is hard, but that's what makes it worth doing. If it was easy, then everyone would have the body of their dreams and there'd be no sense of achievement. There'd be no, wow, look at what that person's done. It would just be, yep, that person's looking great, that person's looking great, that person's looking great. And it's not that self-fulfilling to know that you've been able to do that. The other thing is that you can find things to make it easier. Now, with all of the other truths that I've told you, the other 4 points, we'll go through them, but then there's ways that, obviously there's Aesthetic Athletics, the channel and the videos that we'll be uploading. There are ways of making everything a little bit easier, and if you can implement just a couple of things into your life to make it a little bit easier, then it makes everything so much easier. Number 2, it's long. Kind of paired up with number 1, yeah, but if you could do it in a week, then everyone would. But also you want to enjoy the process, that chance to learn, to be able to take on board the information that's given to you, and learning from past mistakes, from things that you've read, from people you've spoke to. You want to enjoy that because you'll be able to pass that on to your friends, your family, and you'll be able to help them in their transformations in the future. And again, yeah, it can be a long journey, but the better you are at being consistent and disciplined, the shorter it's going to be. If you keep falling off the wagon and keep having to start again, it's only going to take even longer. Number 3, it can be lonely. Then find someone to do it with. There are countless web pages, Facebook groups, Instagram groups, weight loss centres, blogs of people that are all on the same journey that you'll be on. Might not be starting in the exact same place, and you may not have the goals that they're going for, but if you were to put in diet support groups into Google or weight loss groups into Google, then there's going to be hundreds of opportunities for you to join a group, and chances are you'll have a friend or a family member that wants to do the same thing. So get them on board, you'll be able to work together and help motivate each other through the process. Number 4, you can't go back, but why would you want to? You're obviously doing this transformation, you're trying to lose this weight, you're trying to change your body for a reason. Why would you want to go back to what it was? You want to be able to learn from your mistakes, move forward, and keep this body that you've worked so hard for. And number 5, you can't not care. But you obviously do care. You wouldn't be watching this video, you wouldn't be starting your transformation, you wouldn't be trying to lose weight if you didn't care. The thing you got to do is you got to try and find that why. What's your reason for starting? It can be something as predictable as wanting to lose some weight before you go on holiday, or it might be a case of you want to be able to enjoy your life with your children. I once had a client that his sole purpose for trying to lose weight was that he had just had a little baby girl, and he wanted to make sure that he could run around in the park while she wanted to play, rather than being the dad where he was at the time, where he would only be able to run around for a short amount of time and then he'd have to sit down. He wanted to be able to play with his daughter as she grew up and not be limited by his health. And I think that's a great reason. But whatever your reason, you got to remember that reason. Remember your why. Remind yourself of your why all the time. And if you can do this, all the other problems, everything else that you face will become a lot easier to manage. To be honest, guys, I think it's about finding small things that help and incorporating these into your lifestyle so that they become habit, then they become part of your lifestyle. So eventually you're doing things in a couple of months' time that are helping you and you don't even realise you're doing them. If you can get these on board early, it's going to make the whole process, the whole transformation a lot easier and a lot smoother. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe and share to one of your friends, one of your family, if you find that they might find something on this video or on the channel that could be helpful for their transformation, for their goals. So thanks again. Hope you all have a happy Halloween. Try not to eat too much sweets, candy, and I'll catch you in the next one.